Hi everyone, it's Crystal, and these are two behavioral strategies that I have used in the past and still continue to use in order to be successful. I graduated from a community college with my associate's degree and transferred to ECU in 2020. And after that point, after I'd already transferred everything over, my community college gave me an endowment. So with that endowment, I was able to actually take classes as a full-time student there for 2 semesters. So for my first year at ECU, I was full-time not only at ECU but also at my community college. Luckily all the classes transferred and all that stuff. So I had, 12 credit hours at ECU and 12 credit hours at the other one. So typically I had about 8 classes total. So one thing that I realized is the 24-hour method. And when I first heard of this, I just really thought the professor who used this in their class was kind of just a jerk. But if you give yourself a cushion, and if anything is due on Sunday, put it on your calendar, put it on anything as it is due on the day before, the Saturday before, the Friday before, because I'm one of those people who is very much a procrastinator. I have, the ADHD and the OCD all together, so that's a fun little combination. But having that 24-hour cushion, seeing it, I have a big wall calendar, a big dry erase that had everything. Everything was color coordinated, so I knew what for what class. But I always would set it a day ahead. That way, it would trick my mind into thinking, okay, this needs to be done here. That way, if something came up, I still had a little bit of a cushion. If I didn't get as much done that particular day that it was due and it wasn't, where I liked it, I knew I still had, time to do it. So it kind of tricked me in there. The second one, some of you may have heard of the frog theory, which basically states, eat the frog, do the hardest thing, don't procrastinate on it. Well, I actually do a little bit of a different one of that. I always do the easy stuff first. It's kind of one of those things of, because I had the big dry erase, if I know if I can delete 3 things off of that week, then I'm good to go. So I like seeing the things slow down and get off of my list, and that's how I was able to be successful. I got through those semesters. I had one week where I was terribly sick and I didn't get something done. So out of all those semesters, I ended up with, I think, 2 B's and the rest A's. So that worked out well for me.